However, the requirements for conquering, administering, and monopolizing this geographical area far exceeded the company's resources. Even so, it established stations at several points along the Niger, including a trading station at Akassa, one river mouth away from Brass, which was a landing point for Britain's submarine cable connection to West Africa. Brass was also the headquarters of the Niger Coast Protectorate. The company had its own headquarters at Asaba, and it maintained another station at Lokoja, from which it frequently launched expeditions into the heartland of the Niger area. But in reality, the company exercised little control over this vast hinterland. For the European powers, therefore, this was a grand prize to be won. For territorial claims to be recognized, colonial powers were expected to sign treaties with local authorities, voluntarily granting them sovereignty. But this often led to situations where multiple powers claimed the same territory. An example was Bogu Kingdom, a large chunk of the Niger area north of Yorubaland and south of Sokoto. From 1894 to 1898, tensions over Bogu raised the specter of war between Britain and France. In this period of heated exchanges and rapid responses, telegraph technology was available and played an active role. Now, compared with the hinterland where the issue at stake was proving jurisdiction through treaties, there was little doubt over the ownership of colonies in the coastal areas. The principle being observed on the coast was effective occupation, meaning that colonial powers had secured sufficient authority to enforce their ownership and exercise control over movement and commerce in each of their respective coastal colonies. In real terms, effective occupation meant the presence of an armed force and infrastructural development such as telegraph networks, which, amongst other things, emphasized colonial presence in physical, political, and psychological ways. In West Africa, where the coast was occupied by French, German, British, Portuguese, and Spanish colonies, claims to the hinterlands were often met with counterclaims. This meant it was possible for one European power to occupy the hinterland behind another power's coastal colony, constituting a geopolitical and economic threat.